This will be a video chart on TECO, Treaty Energy Corporation. To be honest, I had not heard of this one until a few people brought it to my attention today, and I pulled up the chart, and I have no idea why this ticker isn't more popular on the message boards and so forth. It is starting to make an appearance, but I hadn't seen anything on it until a few people brought it to my attention. And shame on me for not looking at my scanners a bit closer, but what a monster this thing's been. Before I get started, just want to note that we are looking at the weekly chart, and what that means is instead of each one of these candlesticks representing 1 day's worth of price action, each one represents 1 week's worth of price action. The reason I had to go to this was because I had to go all the way back here in order to start to be able to find some levels of resistance. So that's a good thing when you have to pull back this far in the history of a chart to be able to find resistance levels, because that just means that the price has really taken off. And as you can see here, just week after week has been green. One little looks like neutral week there, but besides that, all green. So like I said, I don't know why this one hasn't caught on more on the message boards like iHub and so forth, but I guess that is what it is. So let's first just start off going over some levels of support. And keep in mind, this is the weekly chart, so if you're a day trader, this chart doesn't really pertain to you too much. If you're looking for just what the overall trend is, then maybe it could pertain to you, but we are looking at the weekly chart, so keep that in mind going forward here. In terms of support levels, I believe the newest one is right here. Let's see, it closed up at 0.077, so although you can't really see it, this is technically a level of support now. What I'm going to do is just make that a skinny green line, because yes, this is support, but at the same time, if it doesn't hold, not a big deal at all, because the price did just barely close above it. So by no means should you freak out or panic if this level cannot hold here. The more important levels of support reside down around the 3-cent range. You can see that there's been quite a bit of price history around this area. If we go back through the history of the chart, you can see there's a high basically there, and although these aren't hitting 3 cents, close enough to get the point. And then you can see here the back test. So this is a good example of resistance becoming a support. The bears try to push down through there right there, but they held, and then the price has since bounced from there. Now on the flip side of the equation, the key resistance that the chart is going to have is right here, the 200-week simple moving average. So this will be the key level in terms of the overall chart. Right now it's valued at 0.106. So 0.016 is going to be the near-term key resistance level. And then the final thing to note, which is pretty much stating the obvious, huge volume, and that's exactly what you want to see during breakout periods like this. If the price does start to go sideways or pull back some, we want to see volume go as low as possible. But from the volume analysis standpoint, this is exactly what you would want to see volume do during price action like what we've been seeing. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together on our alerts. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, check it out, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was TECO. Thanks for listening.